yes, tenhoutei here with a very special announcement before the video. Mahjong Soul is in collaboration with Extra Life to bring you the Extra Life Open 2024, a charity tournament where all proceeds go to Children's Miracle Network hospitals. You can sign up for the tournament for free at discord.gg/extraopen2024 or catch the action live at twitch.tv/IreneTV for a chance to win giveaway items like a full Mahjong set. You can also watch me make my commentary debut on the big stage. That's right, on November 2nd and 3rd, watch some great Mahjong with awesome commentary, win free prizes for charity, and donate so that we can make children's lives just a little bit better. Tell your friends, and I hope to see you there. Bye-bye. Oh, yes. Welcome back to another Tier List Tuesday with tenhoutei. We're going to start off in 4-player East. We're using the Halloween skin. We're using Halloween decorations. And we're going over some Halloween candy. What's the best? What's the worst? Here in the tier list, we have S, A, B, C, and then straight into the trash. And what am I? A mamone? A mamone, if you don't know, is the Italian word for like mother's boy. If you watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you know exactly what that is. But hey, starting out the tier list, we have something that I think is probably C tier, something I wouldn't go for. Hershey's Cookies and Cream. Now, I'm not against cookies and cream in general. I think it's a fine flavor, especially for ice cream. All right, but the Hershey's version, for some reason, just doesn't do it for me. We pick up the 5.6 rather than the 3.5. I think that's a much better deal. You know, something I'm much more willing to try and go for. And the shapes in our hand are looking pretty good here. We have the 5.6, the 6.7, a pair of the 9s. 1, 2, 3 is already done here. Then with this 3.5.7, we can look to pick up a 4 or 6. Which means, ooh, maybe Ipeco. We're going to drop the 4 for efficiency's sake. And see if we can pick that 2. If not, we'll throw the 1 later on. But back onto the tier list because we have a banger. Reese's. That's S tier, baby. All right. Reese's, whatever you want to call it, man. It's too good to be true, man. Peanut butter and chocolate, the ultimate combination of flavors. And there's so much, like, you think that it's just Reese's, you know? Like, oh, you know, it is what it is. But you can put it in the fridge. You can put it in the freezer. Dude, godlike. Honestly, super good. And, like, we don't even gotta get started on, like, Reese's Puffs, all right? You know, all of these things, super good. Reese's, S tier, totally deserved. All right? The third thing on this tier list, I'm just saying, this tier list, starting out pretty strong. We have Kit Kats. All right? Kit Kats, to me, also S tier. All right? First of all, their commercials, pretty good. Pretty solid commercials. I think they're pretty enjoyable. But the whole thing is, with Kit Kats, you can eat them one at a time. You get like the king size bars. You feel like a king, dude. I mean, they're pretty good. Also, I was told that when buying Halloween candy and stuff like that, because like we have our own house now, and then we have to, you know, hand out, you know, the Halloween candy and stuff. Man, apparently stock up on Kit Kats. That's what I've been told. Kids apparently all about them Kit Kats. And I am too. I mean, it's a great candy. I have nothing against it. But yeah, who knew? You know. So the player to our left here, they call Ricci. On the 3, this one's kind of dangerous because it could have been like a 2-2-3 or something like that. I have thrown far too many 9s in order to keep the 7-8. Do I dare risk it for the biscuit? I suppose I do. Because the plan is probably still to declare this 1. If we get lucky enough to draw the 2, that'd be nice. But we're also looking at this 5, 6, 7 mixed triple sequence right here, and we're saying to ourselves, looking pretty tasty. The second Ricci comes through, and we have a safe tile to throw. Baby, we're going to do it. They throw the door, which means Ron is not coming, apparently, unless they're incredibly BM. So I guess the person across from us, hey, you know, that's safe. Might as well go for it. We're going to drop the 7 because it's proven to be safe and everyone else is in Reachy and I feel scared for my life. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it. What to do, what to do. The 4 is also safe, so we're going to throw that. We're just going to play to not deal in. I think we're going to go for that. Sad that the 2 comes through here, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. The 9 is safe. We're cruising. We're going to be fine. We're going to be safe. Going to throw this 2. The 1 is also safe. We are more than safe, dude. We've got it going on. White Dragon is the last one. The 7. There you go. And it's going to be at least a Mongon from Left Lord here. Looks like double Dora plus the red 5. Very good. Not quite Pinfu because of that triplet of the 8s, but it gets the job done, tell you that. So, this hand is a half flush. We're doing it. When life gives you lemons, you make a Halloween candy tier list. And next up on that beautiful tier list is a candy that I was not super familiar with in the past, I'm not going to lie to you. Is the 100 grand. Dude, maybe my favorite candy. I'm not going to lie. I will notice in these videos I say I'm not going to lie a lot. I'm trying to fix that. But when we're talking about 100 grand, I'm really not going to lie to you, dude. 100 grand, super, super good. I had not tried 100 grand until like this past year, I would say. And do we go for Itsu? Do I want to be that greedy? I don't think so. Maybe we'll be super greedy and go for like all triplets or something. I don't know, man. Anyway, 100 grand, chocolate, caramel, the little Rice crispy things that they put into like crunch bars. Oh, so good, dude. You can catch me having 100 grand basically every day, and now we're in Tenpai for either a 3 of circles or the East Wind. Arguably, East Wind a little bit more likely to come out here based on, you know, the first row of discards. People want to throw wins that they can't use. But man, apparently, and I didn't know this, 100 grand is made by Ferrero Rocher. Ooh, fancy, nice and fancy. So had we held on to that one, we might have had Itsu there too. Oh well. But yeah, super, like it's everything that I want. Because spoiler alert for later on in the tier list, I enjoy crunch bars. You know, I enjoy caramel. I enjoy chocolate. Right? It's everything that I want, just like in one package. You know, and man, I have been missing out. My whole childhood, I was missing out, as it turns out. So, you know what? I've led my life as someone who didn't know what was going on, but things are better now. We're doing okay. Back in the world of Mahjong, we're still in Tenpai. Still haven't found our winning tile here, but people are dropping circle tiles left and right, so it's only a matter of time until they drop what I need. But it's also a matter of time until I drop what they need, because I'm just hunting for those circle tiles. So, kind of a mixed bag. Just like a mixed bag of Halloween candy. The next one up on the list is Reese's Pieces. Not as good as just standard Reese's, in my opinion. Not something I've ever like super been a huge fan of, but also not something I'm throwing straight into the trash. Definitely better than cookies and cream. I think it's a solid B tier for me. If it was an A tier for you, I have no qualms against that. Live your life, be who you want to be. But where I might start having trouble with you is with sweet tarts. Because if you're a huge sweet tarts fan, I don't know if it's straight into the trash. But I don't know. I'm throwing at it. What am I, Mamone? Come on. What are you talking about? Sweet tarts on Halloween? No, absolutely not. Sweet tarts? Look, sweet tarts are like, oh man, what's safe here? 1 is Suji to the 4. I guess we're doing that. Uh-oh. All right, we're good. All right. E-pots for the person across from us. Sad whenever you get into tenpai like that, you don't find it. But hey, it is what it is. We don't deal in. Man. A little bit of a Haninyan, and they're coming back into this game. We're still in second, though, because we haven't dealt in, and now we're dealer, so we get to enjoy the fruits of our non-dealing in labor. This hand is interesting. Look at all these 4s and 5s and 6s and whatnot. This is kind of crazy. Gonna draft the white dragon. But yeah, sweet tarts are like more of like a Valentine's Day candy for me, you know? Not inherently terrible, you know? But like kind of chalky, you know? And like sweet tarts are better than Smarties. I have to give you that. I can't you know, deny that fact, but still, like, sweet tarts and Smarties kind of just like give me a headache every time I eat them. So that's how I feel about it, personally. So what is it? 3, 4, 5, and then we're here. This hand is weird. I'm gonna drop the 9s just because I need to make room in this hand, and I don't know. We have like these weird conchons here with the 6/8. I guess we'll see how it develops. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So I should have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alternatively, a lot of other stuff. But the person to our right calls reach, so we are a little bit afraid for our lives. But that's the Dora. So they threw a 7 already. So what's the probability that they need an 8? Probably not super likely. Just because I don't need the 6 doesn't mean that they don't need the 6. There's no data here, really. Okay, we're good. Alright, but they don't need a 7, so maybe we can wait on this conchon or something. Or we drop a 4. I don't know. Alright. Wow, the little Suji trap? Man, I would have fallen for that. Oh, 7 pairs. Very nice, man after my own heart. And by not dealing it, we remain in second. So Luigi gets second by doing absolutely nothing. And this hand is a little bit harder to pilot. But the next one up on the list is Three Musketeers, which for me used to be my favorite candy when I was growing up. I was a sucker for Three Musketeers. More or less, like before I found chocolate, I had Three Musketeers. Or not chocolate, caramel. I misspoke. But I don't know. There's something about the nougat and all that sort of stuff. I think like now it's like a little bit too, not like too basic of a choice, but just like not enough going on in the chocolate bar itself for me to want to pick it up. You know, it's just kind of a sugar bomb. And maybe that's just me getting old, you know. I just I don't want my blood sugar to crash that hard. But yeah, Three Musketeers, probably a B tier for me. All right, all the dragons are starting to come out, so we're gonna go ahead and drop those. We might pawn the East Wind just to get this hand moving a little bit, because we do have 2 Dora. So 3 Han hand is probably worth opening our hand for. Sure, we'll cheat the 8. We'll do 7, 8, and 9. And we'll free people out because they're going to be like, oh my god, is that like a full outside hand or something? And then I'm just going to be like, no. I'm just praying for the East Wind. Idiot. What are these, pixie sticks? Dude, I haven't seen pixie sticks in forever. But also, I don't think they're, yeah, anything to write home about. I think pixie sticks are probably straight into the trash, dude. And straight into the trash does not necessarily mean that things are like god awful. It might just mean that you know, I struggle a little bit with consuming them. You know, we'll get into that. But man, pixie sticks go into the trash because they're bad. That's all I'm saying. You know, dude, I don't know. There's just something about them. Airheads, though, man, is that an S tier? I don't know. Certain flavors of Airheads are S tier to me, especially because you can like wiggle them around and like do all that sort of stuff. I don't know why Siri just activated when I said Airheads, but my phone was like, hello. But no, Airheads, dude. I think A tier. A for Airhead, I think, because there's like too broad of a spectrum of flavors and stuff that you're playing around with. So we're gonna keep the 566, keep a little bit of an Omega chunk. because I didn't think this through, and we're gonna need a pair somewhere. So, uh-oh. Drop the 8. No one's dropping the east ones here, dude. Everybody's playing safe like a bunch of jerks. Granted, I've also been playing safe this whole time, but it's only because I'm making a tier list in the background. Next up, we have Bit of Honey, which is like such an old person candy. I'm pretty sure it's like my girlfriend's grandfather's favorite candy, and or at least like he likes them a lot. And they are good. I'm not knocking it, you know what I mean? But you know, is it like goated or is it anything like that? No, I think Bit of Honey on average is probably just like a B tier. You know, if you're in the mood for it, it'll probably hit just right. But man, I don't know. So this guy decided to drop a 5, which makes me believe that I can drop my 5 whenever it comes around here, unless we pick one up magically. But we're gonna need a pair. It's gonna be kind of hard to find, I think. Westwind still out there. We're dropping the 5. It's a little dangerous because this guy just cheated and changed up his hand, but I'm a dangerous man. Or an idiotic man, whatever you want to say. 6 is probably still okay. Okay. Still looking for that east one. It's probably the person to our left who has it in their hand, honestly, but we'll get there. Allegedly. Gonna drop the green dragon for now because I don't have any information that the 3 is particularly safe. So, I mean, it's Suji to what left guy has going on, but alrighty then. Well, not sure where the east guys were, but we lose a whopping 300 points, and the game moves on. Speaking of moving on, let's move on to Crunch Bars, dude. Crunch Bars, for me, are A tier. I know, look, I've had conversations throughout my entire life trying to defend the Crunch Bar to the public. They're like little crispy dudes and some chocolate, man. It's super good. The texture is up there for me. And if it's not for you, like people are very particular about their texture and everything, I can understand that, you know? You know, I can meet you on the other side of the aisle and all that sort of stuff. You know, we can make this a bipartisan, you know, tier list. But, you know, but just for me, it's A tier. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorites. If you handed me a Crunch Bar, I would be like, man, this person's like a new friend. Necco wafers. What do I think about Necco wafers? I think most people would probably say straight in the trash. I think they're C tier. I think they're probably even above Hershey's. Cookies and cream specifically for me. They're not so bad. It's like one of those weird things where like everyone hates them, so you never see them anymore. So like whenever you get them, they're like kind of like a commodity product. I don't know. It's like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, these things. Everybody like, yeah. You know, I think if they were like your favorite family, you would be shunned. Or your favorite family, your favorite candy, you would probably be shunned from society. You know, and your family. So I get it, but. Yeah, for me, I think it's like a C tier. Sour Patch Kids, though. Whew. Dude. Sour Patch Kids, I'm a fiend for Sour Patch Kids. I like them a lot. They're probably the candy I have the most, you know, or have had the most throughout my life. But at the same time, I think they're only A tier. You know, I'm just going to keep it real. Just, the thing about Sour Patch Kids is, like, I'm a super, like, big fan of, like, sour candy. And all that sort of stuff. Always kind of have been. What is this hand doing, dude? Oh, we get rid of. We get rid of the 8. I think I get rid of the 8. Sorry, ADHD brain. But Sour Patch Kids are like just a go-to candy, but also like if you eat too much of it, your teeth hurt. You know. So God dang it, dude. Well, if I were going for 7 pairs, I'd be super angry about that, but I'm not. So, you know, such is life. I don't know. I feel like I had more thoughts on Sour Patch Kids, but I guess I'm just a liar. So we're moving on to nerds. This is specifically rainbow nerds. I'm not sure if that makes a difference. But nerds are a C tier for me. But we can also have the conversation of like nerds rope, which is probably maybe a B tier. And then what they've just come out with, nerds gummy clusters. Damn, dude. Do I think this person needs a 2 of characters? Not really. Alright. We got our little corner of 2s here. Oh yeah, they definitely don't need that. Look at that. This guy's thinking about it. Keep on thinking there, buddy. Chi that bad boy and then deal it immediately. The gold room special. 3 I don't feel is necessarily safe. Dropping 2. Okay. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, nerds. Gummy clusters? Dude. Actually, kind of an S tier choice. The gummy clusters. Uh-oh. You gonna catch up to me in points here, buddy? You are. Uh-oh. Good thing you're the dealer and we have another go around here. Alright. We need to lock in. We need to win this hand right here, dude. We want a shot at victoire. But also we need to keep talking about candy because that's, you know, keep my head in the game. Gummy clusters, super good. That's all I had to say. If you haven't tried them yet, go out and try them. Good and plenty. I feel like I like the name about Good and Plenty the most. Otherwise, I'm feeling a C tier. I don't really care for this 1-2, so I'm just gonna like drop the 1 and then the 2. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. He's a poet and he didn't know it. Twizzlers. Standardized Twizzlers are probably a B tier for me. Question mark. But the Twizzlers pull and peel. Ooh. Twizzlers pull and peel. That does something for me, dude. I don't know why, but just, you ever like go to the grocery store and you pick out an item that like you've never had before and then it becomes like your whole life. That's what happened to me with that. But is this 7 pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs? But also a finished shape. God damn it, the 1, 2, 3 came together. Against all odds, the 1, 2, 3 came together and we didn't know it. But hey, it is what it is. And you know what? We can still pawn. Still don't want you. Sorry. I don't know. The thing about this table is that the Yakuhai have not really been flowing. I guess technically one of them already came out. I guess this is 7 pairs. I'm not complaining. But we're getting into a dangerous spot with the whole holding the door and all that sort of stuff. Because that means somebody has to like play the door into us at this stage of the game, which I don't think is going to happen really. Well, I guess we'll find out. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then like keep the 3 to pick up a 4. Does that make sense? Does it make sense to drop an 8? It's connected to the door, so it's more devastating to drop that. Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe and drop the 3. That's just how I feel about it. I've been losing too many ranked points recently. I'm trying to keep that from happening. All right, well, apparently you can just drop 8s in this economy and be totally fine. So, whatever. Such is life. Pawn. I don't know that I want to hit the pawn button because this red dragon might never come out. So, I'm sorry to say that I'm playing kind of like a coward right now. But, yeah, we'll go for the same strategy over here. Look for the 3, 4, 5. This is weird. I'm not going for 7 pairs. I always go for 7 pairs. Changing up the style. Dots. For me, B tier. For everybody else, I'm sure it's straight in the trash. I've heard a lot of people hate hate on dots over the course of my life. I don't know why I like them, but I do. I'm gonna cheat. I'm doing it.
Cheat.
Dropping the 5 because it's safe to that guy. Hopefully the red dragon comes out because it's safe to them, and you know people needed safety tiles. But you know, 4 is safe because that was their tile in the first place. It's high stakes Mahjong, which is exactly why we're gonna go right on back to the tier list. M&Ms. M&Ms are A tier. I think everyone can agree. Just like the straight up normal. Do I cheat that? Yeah. Alright. Someone drops the red dragon, we're golden. Someone drops the 8, we're not golden. But hey, sometimes you're not golden, so it is what it is. That's not a good sign. But we're alive anyway, unless you're BMing me. I don't know. All right, cool. So M&Ms, super good. I think they're like a very like good year-round candy. You know what I mean? I don't think there's any situation where you would be like, ugh, you know? God damn it, I'm in for a 10. God damn it. I knew it would happen. Oh, so, that's so annoying. Oh my god. Alright, well. That is tragic. Oh, it would have been off of him and we would have gotten a second. Oh. Alright. Well, that's the most entertaining way to lose 3 points I think I've ever seen. Oh man. Alright. But yeah, M&Ms are M&Ms are a year-round candy to me, personally. We're gonna hop into another one. A 4-player East in the cold room. Gum as, you know, a candy. Gum on Halloween. Straight into the trash, dude. Come on. Get the hell out of here. Andes. So these are like the little chocolate mint things that Olive Garden hands out after you're done eating there. Honestly, B tier. Pretty good. On Halloween, I don't know about it, but honestly, just like as a candy in general, they have my vote. Gonna get rid of the West Wind here because we're trying to build our hand into something useful here as the dealer. Hoping to draw into more East Winds more than anything. Drop the 9 because I don't believe in it. 3-4 looks good to me. I kind of want to keep this for some reason. Yeah. I don't know. This is a weird hand because like Eastwind probably at best is like a pair, you know. So I want to try and play around it being my pair, but also that's super slow and all that other kind of stuff. So, oh, well that worked out. We'll drop the 9. Of course, if I can reach by dropping this like very soon, then maybe I take that. I don't know. It's a hard knock life. All right. Oh, I can drop it without being wrong. That's a good sign. All right, we'll do it. Oh, decision made. Thank you, person, for making my decision for me. I do not want to do that. I want to continue with the shapes that I have in my hand. Thank you very much. Particularly, I would like to draw into a red 5 over here. That would be kind of nice. Then we can have like our 3 tile weight over here. Just make sure I'm actually in Mahjong. Alright. What am I looking at here? This guy's looking for bamboo. Can't really tell if that's like tenpai for you or if you're just like being a goober. If you throw bamboo, alright. I don't know if he's in 10 fire now. West wind just to be totally safe. But my next throw is probably the 8 of circles. Wonka runts. I've never had them, but I'm gonna put it in one of my MMO. Why? Because it entertains me. That's why. Alright then. Well, not the worst. That's recoverable. That's fine. I don't get to be dealer ever again, but it's recoverable. Laffy Taffy, C tier. It's just, you know, you get a joke with it, you know, it has like a little joke on the package. But other than that, like, you know, they have to do that, you know? Because if they didn't, no one would remember them, you know? It's like the guy who, like, you know, is class clown and stuff like that. I don't know why I'm making this comparison. But, like, you know, that's like his only claim to fame or whatever. That's how I feel about it, dude. Laffy Taffy, not that good. Werther's Original, the ultimate old person candy. On Halloween. Okay, on Halloween specifically, C tier. Normal days, probably like a B tier. But as a Halloween candy, I don't think it, you know, matches the competition here. Oh, the little strawberry things. I don't know what the hell these things are called. But like, I mean, you can see the picture, dude. Look at this guy. These things, super good, dude. A tier, 100%. Is that like a whole thing that I would, you know, really like wish for on Halloween? Maybe. They're super good. It's like the thing that like your grandma has and like that little like weird like green glass like transparent like dish that she keeps like in the middle of her living room. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. I like them. That's all I can say about that. I'm trying to look at the Mahjong stuff. This guy's going for all triplets or something, which is concerning for me because there's no 6s out there. But hey, he's in a limited situation. Maybe we can take advantage of that because he has to play more scary tiles and stuff like that, like a 4 or 6. Or maybe he just sumos. Also, you'll notice I'm not using Invincible with this decoration pack here, which is not normal for me, but hey, you know. It is what it is. All these 9s are coming out. Surely 6s, Suji. Alright. Well, what we can do in the meantime while we wait to deal into somebody randomly is Hershey Kisses. The thing about Hershey Kisses is that I feel like they're one of those things that like sits on the bottom of like your Halloween bag and all that sort of stuff, and there's just like they're not super useful. Oh, great. All right, didn't deal in. Feels good. All right. Person to our left calls Ricci, and we're a little terrified of that fact because our weight is not particularly great. We're waiting on 3 tiles, but we've dropped a couple of 1s here, which might lead someone to believe that the 4 is safe. Alright. Still alive somehow. Like that. Green Dragon. Looking good. I don't know. Like, Hershey's Kisses are just like so finite. It's just like such a tiny little drop of chocolate. Like, wouldn't you rather get something else? You know? Not to be like ungrateful, but I don't know. Hershey's Kisses. It feels bad to put them in C tier though. I think they're B tier. That's fine. That guy was waiting on a 7. What a jerk. Who waits on 7? Statistically, people deal in more with 3s and 7s than they do other tiles though. So not a bad strategy. Ooh, look at that. Little triplet of the east one, dude. Nice. Alright, well. I'm not throwing a north one, not because I don't have one, but because I don't want to re-roll the hand. So, haha. Take that, jerk. 6, 7, absolutely. Keep that. Someone dropped a red dragon, I'll drop a red dragon. And I'll even go so far as to pawn. And so now people are like, oh my god, you pawned a terminal tile? You must have a plan. Joke's on you, buddy. No plans at all in this neighborhood. Hershey's milk chocolate. Similarly, a B tier, I think. Honestly, an A or an S tier in terms of s'mores situations, but in terms of Halloween candy, I think it's a solid B tier. I think it's like the Ryu, you know, from Street Fighter, like the basic character, you know. It's like the default option, you know. It's just a straight up chocolate bar. It's fine. It's good. It's gonna like get you a little wired, get you a little crazy for Halloween, you know. But I dropped the red 5 to get into tenpai. I think I do, because I need to catch up. And if I can force other people to open their hands, that might be good for me. And there's still a chance we capture this red 5 over here. Brain was saying something. Oh yeah, I mean it's the default character, right? It's just a chocolate bar, nothing too special. Mike and Ike, the one true gay pairing of the candy world. 2600 there, plus a little extra. Nice. All right. We capture those reach sticks from last round there, and now we're getting close to first here. But of course, this might go into some sort of south round situation. And drop the west wind. Mike and Ike. Very nice, very good. I like this candy personally. I have nothing wrong with Mike and Ike. But the thing is, like movie theater candy, Mike and Ike, solid choice. I'm with you all the way. But with like the Halloween versions, they're like the little tiny packs of them, like almost like a pack of like what's it called? Fruit snacks, you know? Honestly, I think like those tiny packs are kind of bad. Just like not super great. So I'm gonna put in B tier. I know I'm sad that I dropped that 7, but hey, it is what it is. I don't know what I'm doing with this hand personally. There's a chance it's Zipeco, there's a chance it's 7 pairs, there's a chance it's nothing that I really want it to be. But I'm just gonna cut tiles that are floating or don't make sense and hope something shapes up. Alright. I am officially trying not to deal into the digital left of me. Whether or not I'll do that though, that's yet to be seen. But seems like they want circle tiles based on this half flush looking hand here and these discards. I'm willing to bet that's your strategy, sir. One of the 2s are already gone too, so this Ipeco thing doesn't look like it'll pan out necessarily. But we're gonna hold on to all these tiles anyway because they might deal into the guy to my left. So, oh, and they drop a circle tile. That's our little signal to not deal in. Don't need to chi because again we're kind of folding and we're okay with probably maybe taking second. Ooh. So neither of these are particularly safe. They could just be like on a 1 tile wait for the north wind, like a super sneaky guy. They've dropped an 8, so I'll drop an 8. And we'll talk about Snickers. Honestly, pretty good. I think chocolate and caramel is very good. I think if you add peanuts, it's something that isn't necessarily the way that I would have gone with that project. You know, clearly I would have gone the way of whatever they're called, 100 grands, you know, would have added some rice instead of some peanuts. But still, Snickers. Oh man, A tier. That's what I think. I think A tier. The reason why I think A tier rather than like S tier is because you get so many of like those tiny Snickers bars, like the fun size ones, whenever you're out like trick or treating, and they just like clog up your inventory. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. So a little bit too much. Almond Joy. All right, here's where the tier list gets a little turbulent. All right, Almond Joy straight into the trash, dude. Straight into the trash. I said it. I'm not no takesy backsies. All right. Almond Joys straight into the trash, but not because they're terrible candy. I have no real opinion on the validity of Almond Joys. What I do have an opinion on is I'm allergic to Almond Joys, or almonds, I guess I should say. I'm not allergic to joy. I'm allergic to almonds. So wow, point the hand there, buddy. But not enough to keep us out of the south round here. But yeah, so I'm allergic to almonds, so it's just it's not compatible, sadly. This hand sucks. So good thing I'm the dealer. Smile. Oh well. Could be a 7 pairs hand, could be like a half outside hand, something like that. I'm not willing to cheat and make this work. Drop the 1. Might drop the 9, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Well, now I'm confused. I'm starting to think this is a half outside hand. So, we'll see. Maybe we'll pick up a couple more pairs and it'll be a 7 pair set. Seems like half outside to me. Shouldn't you be dropping the 6s? Yes. Shut up. Now, Baby Ruths. Are they the better version of Snickers? Maybe. Also created by Ferrero Rocher, I believe. Because they come in the same pack or whatever, right? So you would expect them to be, I suppose. I don't know. I think just like the general, like, having a bunch of peanuts or whatever in my candy bar, I'm just like not all about it. I think they're the same about as Snickers. Personally, it's like the same vibe to me. Dropping all these dangerous tiles. Ruh-roh. Well. Drop the white, I guess. The east or the red could be what they're waiting on. Who knows? Kind of scary. Unlikely that they're waiting on an 8-9. Which makes me want to drop them. Please don't hurt me. Thank you. The 9. It passes. Drop the 9. He's dropped a north. Show. Uh-oh. Dora is safe. Surprise face. So really what we're going for here is a half flush 7 pairs hand. Okay, the red dragon's safe. Cool. Gee. It's such a bad idea. Let's do it. Oh boy. Well, we're in the thick of it now. All right. That was the one that I was most worried about. Because now we just don't drop the east wind and try and get into the tempai, I guess. Whoa. Drop the 7. Although they do have like a 3-8, so that could be a 4-7 weight. But hey, you know what? I'm adventurous. No. Man. Alright. What's next on the list? Caramel apple pops? Never had them. Straight in the trash. I don't trust it. You jerk. Does that make me last? That does make me last. I hate you. Dude, I'm just trying to provide entertainment for the people, and you're freaking putting me in last by sumoing as the dealer? Dickwad. Minus 69? I mean, that is kind of funny. I can accept that. I get it. I'm playing as the twink. I don't deserve to win. Man. Holy shit, there's so much... there's so much left on this. I'm gonna have to continue this later. Holy moly. Alright. See you in a little bit, I guess.